Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new video. Today, I'll be talking about the Fallen. Um, the Fallen, known in their own language as the Elixni, uh, are an insectoid alien species that fight against the remnants of humanity, as well as other races vying for control of the solar system. Notorious scavengers and raiders, these Fallen seek to reclaim the glory of their ancient past by capturing the traveler. Focal walls are Earth, Venus, Moon, the Reef, and Mars. Their goals are to reclaim the traveler and scavenge for subsistence. They are currently at war with the City, the Reef, the Hive, the Vex, the Cabal, and the Taken. Some distinctions include they have four arms and they have spider-like facial features. Notable groups, aka the houses in the Fallen, include the House of Devils, the House of Exile, the House of Judgment, the House of Kings, the House of Winter, and the House of Wolves. So yeah, um, the Fallen are a nomadic race of pirates and scavengers descended from a once great civilization. This is evidenced by their social organization into various houses in a manner of nobility, the banners and flags of which are still uh, flown like heraldry. The Fallen searched the stars for artifacts of their lost civilization. They first arrived in the solar system after the collapse, arriving in their massive catches to loot and pillage humanity's former worlds, leaving grief and wreckage in their wake. The Fallen are antagonistic toward the Cabal, Hive, Vex, and Taken, and are known to be in conflict with the Taken and Vex to, over territory and technology. They have ordinarily avoided the Cabal until the Taken War, when the House of Wolves attempted to make their new home on Mars using abandoned Cabal bases. They lack any type of established stronghold such as the Citadel or the Hellmouth, instead preferring to squat in ruins or inside their catches. The Fallen's name for their own race is Elixni. According to Varix the Loyal, the Fallen once encountered the Traveler or Great Machine before an event en- or entity called the Whirlwind, possibly the Darkness, uh, destroyed their civilization. Um, in the aftermath, the surviving Fallen became embroiled in a bloody civil war over their civilization's ruins, before achieving a tenuous peace and embarking on a journey into space to locate the Traveler in order to return to greatness once again. The Fallen eventually arrived at the solar system shortly after humanity's collapse and rediscovered the Traveler on Earth. The Fallen's overall approach to recapturing the Traveler has been aimless, however, due to the conflicting ambitions of the Kells. The House of Devils mounted a massive assault on the last city not long after its founding, but the battle that became known as Six Runs ended in a victory for the city. And the Devils have since focused their efforts on scavenging the Cosmodrome. The House of Winter conducted a guerrilla campaign against human settlements and Guardian expeditions, but their entrance later turned to the Vex ruins in the Ishtar Sink, which in turn has resulted in a losing war of attrition with the Hazen Corrective. Outcasts from the larger houses have banded together to form the House of Exile, which has taken to pillaging the human ruins and hive temples of the Ocean of Storms on Moon. The secretive House of Kings is believed to be manipulating a number of other houses with the long-term goal of seizing the Traveler from the Guardians. The scheme may have preci- precipitated the Battle of the Twilight Gap, one of the few times any number of the houses actively cooperated with each other. The kings, however, have kept to the shadows and have avoided major conflict with the city. Meanwhile, the House of Wolves was caught up in the reforce with the Awoken, which ended with the imprisonment of their nobility and Queen Marisov being crowned as their kill. In recent times, the Guardians have undertaken increasingly bold offensive against the fallen operations and leadership. The House of Devils has been decapitated as its Kel, Archon, and Prime have uh, each been slain. The House of Winter has similarly suffered a loss of its ruling triumvirate, whatever. And the House of Kings leader are believed to yet live, but a number of its barons have been assassinated. The anarchic House of Exiles has no real leadership to speak of, but efforts to acquire hive technology have been thwarted. An unexpected counterattack by the Fallen came in the form of the House of Wolves rebellion against the Awoken. Their previous Kel, Skolas, returned and claimed the prophesied title of Kel of Kells, seeking to unite all of the fallen houses under his rule alone. Prowling wolf packs swarmed sites on various worlds, marshalling the other fallen to pledge to Skolas's banner. The resurgent wolves were broken through the efforts of the Guardians, and Skolas was re-imprisoned and later killed, but some holdouts remained. The wolves' old prime later attempted to reassemble the house on Mars. Fallen are a hardy species and can survive in a wide range of environments without heavy armor or complex modifications to their physiology. Fallen have four arms and typically wear a helmet with a built-in respiration apparatus. Uh, Through means of either um, natural or artificial, the fallen can regrow their arms if removed from their body. Their blood color is reddish purple. Fallen depend on a substance called ether to survive, um, which only servitors can produce. Servitors convert scavenged matter and energy presented to them ritualistically by the fallen directly into ether via unknown processes. While servitors were revered in ancient times, they have now become a symbol of the degradation of fallen society and their lost glory. Higher ranking fallen have been get a bigger ration of ether, and most ether allows fallen to grow in size. This is why captains are taller than vandals or dregs, and why kells and archons tower over other fallen. In the description of the Elder Cipher, we learn that the Kell of a house controls and distributes ether flow using their own personal cipher. When a fallen is killed, a quantity of ether escapes his body and dissipates. There um, do I want to do? I'll leave the rest of this in for the next video. Because there's just way too much stuff. I've read like half of the page. I'm not gonna read most of it. Like I'm not gonna. I think I'll do all of that in the next video. I'll talk about named individuals and mini bosses of the fallen. The houses. Um, Wanted bounties mentioned uh, Fallen and the command structure of the Fallen, their technology, and trivia and alphabet. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Part 2 will be up very shortly. I'm gonna try and upload all of these at the exact same time, but editing and all that comes at a price. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Um, I'll see you in the next video, I guess. Bye.